Awesome.
So I'm happy about that.
I'm looking forward to that.
But so I got my new script the other day for Between Women.
For the next episode.
And so my original character is Miss Anita, who's a hateful old rich white lady.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say this. The new script, nothing we thought of her is the same. That's all I can say.
Everything you knew is wrong.
Everything you knew is wrong.
Anita.
But Dreads, who plays Miller on the show, I did a show Sunday at Brown Sugar Vibe, and she was there, and she's my girl crush. So I tried to talk to her without stumbling over my words. It's pretty effective.
Yeah.
I think. I tried to play cool. Even though I wasn't. Probably. Movie-wise, I started on The Flash.
You mean TV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to come get a mic,
Natasha's
Natasha, because
in here and
I'm
loves
getting ready
The
to roll
Flash.
into you know what in a second, and David doesn't know about it.
So it's going to be awkward while she says things.
Let's
and
get
I don't have
her
any-
an intro, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the mic. Let's give it up for Natasha, a.k.a. Jay's girlfriend, a.k.a. one of the coolest chicks we know, a.k.a. Ninja Cosplay.
Spicy ninja cosplay.
Spicy Ninja Cosplay.
There's a chili pepper on my website.
Aww.
And a ninja's riding it.
So, speaking of television and movies, Natasha, I'm so glad you're here because Fear the Walking
set my
Dead.
mic down.
Fear the Walking Dead wrapped up. Did you watch Fear the Walking Dead?
I did not.
Okay, well, you didn't miss a whole lot. No, literally, you really didn't miss much at all.
I've heard it's better than you gave it credit for.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. That's because I'm such a Walking Dead fan that I expected a lot.
But I think you guys had the same reaction about it.
I didn't want to watch it because I like the core group in Walking Dead, and I'm kind of xenophobic to anybody they meet. I'm like, no, don't trust them. They're going to turn on you or try to eat you, or you should probably kill them off, and that might be awful to say, but...
Well,
really,
here's the thing.
skeptical.
I feel like they weren't cautious enough because episode 1, first of all, how are you in a society that's completely zombie apocalypse ignorant? Like
You've never heard of zombies
even
before?
before Walking Dead, there was no 90 Days Later or whatever that movie was. With the zombie, there's never been another zombie movie that
actually, I'm taking a communication class that's talking about like sci-fi and fantasy, and we did like presentations, and they said that the directors actually developed the world where there was nothing like zombies in that
that's
world.
stupid.
Like they have no concept of
that's
the zombie.
effing ridiculous.
So they think they have no idea what's going on. So that's why the show's like that.
Look, even if I had never heard of a zombie and I heard that there was a mass illness, people were killing one another and eating each other's faces when they got sick, and I drive by a cop and I see that the cop has bought all the bottled water out of a convenience store and is putting it in his trunk, flag on the field.
Yeah.
And so they go home and the electricity's on and off and on and off, and they're just chilling there like, oh, what should we think we should go now? Or you think no? I mean,
I wonder if vampires are coming around. What's going
right.
on? Never heard of everything but zombies.
It was kind of interesting a little bit. I thought that when they were driving out of the city and the lights were going off, all over LA, I thought that was, gave me a little bit of a tingle. Like, oh, like that's weird. What if I saw that? But for the most part, they kept trying to get us way too involved with a bunch of characters that we didn't give a shit about in the first place.
Yeah.
Hello, where's Rick and Daryl? That's what I kept thinking the whole time. So that wrapped up, and the week after that wrapped up, the new season of The Walking Dead came out. You haven't seen it yet?
No, I'm so behind.
Wait. Will you hit age for me, please?
How have you not seen it yet? I can't talk about it. I can't even talk about it in this room because you'll hear me.
It's cool.
I'll
still watch it.
And an F, please. After all that.
I wish you could see my face, how crazy I look right now.
You can talk about it.
The new season of The Walking Dead is the shit. It is great. They came back with a bang. They came back with a goddamn rock quarry full of zombies. There's like hundreds of thousands of those motherfuckers. It is nuts. It is completely crazy. Carol evolves again.
You're about to ruin everything.
No, I'm not.
Not really. Okay. I'll still watch it.
Carol is evolving as the biggest badass again. One of my favorite things was in the first episode, we didn't even see Carol for like the whole time because her whole house mom character that she's playing now to fit in Alexandria like last season has been amazing. So we don't see her the whole first episode, and then out of nowhere you see Carol and she goes, "Oh my God, to say the least, that's horrifying. I guess we got to do what Rick says." Like, it was so funny to me that she was just all extra like, "Oh my God, that's horrifying. Gotta just do what Rick says, I guess." Like,
She's
her
so
character is, well, again, I can't say what I want to say. But I'll say she reveals herself very soon in episode 2 to the people of Alexandria, so they don't think she's the cookie baker anymore.
Yay.
The cookie baker.
Yeah. Not applesauce cookie maker. But the new season of Walking Dead is completely kicking ass right now.
How many episodes have
2.
2?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're only 2 behind.
Yeah.
And if you want, you can leave here and go to my house after this, and we can watch them back to
And I'll
back.
sit here and play my game by myself.
We'll watch them
Abandoned.
over and over again. I have seen each episode probably 3 times.
Oh, wow.
I haven't been watching Talking Dead so much. Talking Dead for me
I
is
never got into it.
interesting. Like, I watched it all last year, but this year, even with Kevin Smith, he was on there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. The last week, Kevin Smith was on there. And do you watch Comic Book Men? Do you guys watch that show?
Called what?
Comic Book Men?
I watched an episode or two.
I really like that show a lot.
It looked good. I just never got into
Yeah, I
it.
never kept up with it.
You have to really suck into your nerd to appreciate that
That's not
show.
hard to do.
It's not a
I
problem.
mean, because it really is just a show about their podcast and about their comic book store.
Yeah. I've never listened to their podcast either, though.
I haven't either.
It's probably good. I've been stuck on Joe Rogan's podcast. Yeah. Out of all the podcasts that's not ours, I'd have to say that's the best.
That's not
That
ours.
I'm
Of course,
aware
Table
of.
Talk is the original, the OG.
Yeah, the greatest podcast of all time.
Something like that. Get over here, Jackson. I don't trust you. I don't trust you, Jackson. So Walking Dead came out. What else has been?
South Park came back.
Did they? How's that? Have you watched
Awesome.
it? Isn't it?
It's pretty good. Have you watched? I take it you haven't watched any of it. Have you ever been much of a South Park fan?
Way back
Oh, okay.
when it first came out. And then the news started to rub off on me. I feel like South Park's kind of like a ghetto Family Guy to me in my head. Because Family Guy to me is hilarious. And it's consistently hilarious. New episodes, old episodes. Stewie is always funny.
I don't feel that way.
You don't feel
I
that way
don't-
about
I don't have anything against Stewie, but I feel like Family Guy peaked in season 4 and then went downhill for a few seasons and then hit rock bottom and just kept scraping its face against the pavement.
That's how I feel about a lot of my relationships, Dave. In general. I feel like if they peak in season 4 and then they just go downhill. And
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
just scraping my face on the ground trying to keep up with how crappy they are. Yeah, it was, yes. One of my favorite things to do in the entire world is to smoke a blunt and go to the nail salon and get a manicure pedicure and put my headphones in and watch Family Guys for like 2-3 hours. I like it.
Despite my feelings on Family Guy and nails, I'd have to agree with that. That sounds pretty good.
Despite the fact that 2 of those things I'm completely not interested in. But I mean, it's just a good time to go and zone out. Unless the bitch that's doing your nails tries to talk to you. And just so they can practice their English. Like, oh, you walk while you do. And I'm like, stop talking to me, bitch. Like, I just want you to scrub my feet and let me watch Family Guy. I'm high and you're killing it. I'm not your goddamn Rosetta Stone. I'm not here for you to
They
learn
probably
English.
know better English than what they let on.
Probably.
Pretend like they don't know English.
When I was in China, everybody was practicing their English, and it was good. I was like, so y'all get what? Y'all faking real hard. Y'all know
like
y'all
your
learned
trip.
English in your home country,
Right.
and then came over here.
Well, we
I mean, not
Americans, we feel like
everybody.
everybody speaks English anyway.
Yeah. But most everybody does speak, because almost everybody who's not American does speak at least 2 languages.
Yeah.
I should get my Spanish up.
Me too.
For sure, Spanish out of all the languages, even more than English, should be like...
I feel like if I had Spanish and maybe Mandarin Chinese, I'd be fine.
Ni hao.
She, see, ni.
That's all I got. That is all I got. That is it.
Yeah.
Ni hao.
Yeah.
That's the extent of it. What else is going on TV? What else is coming on? You don't get down with any of the housewives anywhere, do you?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
No, let's not talk about that.
All right. Well, that's not happening.
I can't.
You watch some ratchet shows, just not that.
I don't stay on top of Bad Girls Club.
Oh, Bad Girls Club. I stopped watching that show.
It's gone downhill. I don't like it.
When that chubby girl pop off.
Her name was Popoff?
No, that was her catchphrase. She was from New York. She was literally like, pop off.
I can't remember her name.
She's
right
done
now.
a lot of stuff since then. Like,
yeah, she hosts a lot of shows. She does like the reunion show.
She got a good deal of fame. Tanisha.
I think that's her name.
Whatever. She was on Steve Harvey the other day, and I was like, what the hell?
She has like her own TV show, I think, now. Or
Everybody
her own
has their own
series.
TV
What am I
show
doing
now.
wrong? Except me?
You should start one.
Too much.
Be ratchet.
Like, I just get,
I don't know if I want to
for
suggest it.
I just get booked for lesbian gigs. No, I can't be ratchet at all. You know what's funny? Besides jokes and clowns, a friend of mine, when I did that reality show casting a couple of weeks ago, that I didn't make because it was for rich women and for millionaire business women, and I am not. A friend of mine did get cast, and they had their whole push at the beginning of it was that they were going to be, classy, and that it was going to show women in a positive environment, so where they weren't fighting with one another. And within the first day of shooting, one of the producers had told another girl, because my friend, and who will remain nameless, was joking around, like every time they went somewhere, she was like, do they have cocktails? Do they have cocktails? And she owns a very successful business, and she is also very high up in corporate for a major lumber distributor / tool distributor. I can't say what it is, probably, but
Home Depot?
ish.
Lowe's?
I can't confirm nor deny.
Okay.
But she has a lot to lose. And one of the girls said, what are you, a borderline alcoholic? And the second that girl said that, my friend was like, I saw all of the money that I make now going out the door, because she works for also a car company that sends her vehicles. So nobody's going to want to affiliate themselves with somebody that's a borderline alcoholic when it has to do with, big clientels and stuff. So
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny. But no, I have been not cast in a couple of different reality shows because I'm not ratchet. Because I'm not like trying to fight with bitches within the first 5 minutes of meeting them. I don't really. I'm 41 years old. I don't really see me being like, wet bitch, wet, what you want to do, wet. Like, I would look retarded if I tried to play that role. Like, I'm the weed smoker, chill white girl. That's my role in life. Like, that is who I am. I'm not the wet bitch. I'll snatch you up, bitch, wet.
You could try endurance acting, like Ali G style, and just try to see how long you could keep up acting like that.
Maybe. Just stay in character.
Yeah. Like all the time for weeks.
I think half the people on that show are like acting anyway.
Girl, when we were in those little auditions for that reality show, them bitches when they're acting their asses off. Like, because every bitch is always like, wants to be like, yeah, I really have my stuff together, but don't get it twisted. I always say what I want and say what's on my mind, and I just let people know. Some people don't like it. And you're like, bitch, shut up. Like, if you don't
That's
stop
like all of them.
overacting right now, like... Okay, we get it. You have an opinion. A lot of people don't like it. There's controversy. Shut up. I was so
But they're
over
saying
it.
ignorant stuff most of the time.
Man.
Or all the time.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
But we talked about that before. I did a pilot with the Wayans family, and I almost didn't make that because it was. But in my defense, it was a show that was a show about writing jokes. And so when you see me on camera the whole time, I'm at my laptop writing because it's a writing competition. It's not a competition to get in a fight with somebody that you've been in a house with for a week.
So they want writers to act ratchet around each other and start fighting each other? That's so
We
dumb.
were all comedians.
How would you focus on what you're doing if